Welcome back, guys, for another video. We're just going to jump right into it. Viewer video of the week goes out to Venus Productions. Keep making videos, dude. Like, you've got an awesome channel. Link is in the description. Please go subscribe to this cat and like his stuff. We got to help each other out in the music community because there's definitely not enough love and support. If you guys want to submit your own stuff, hop in the Discord and we'll figure something out. I want to get you guys in these videos. So let's jump into it. Number one. The first thing you should do to help out your music career is you need to go to every open jam you can find. And the purpose of this is you need to meet people who don't play your instrument and leave them with a good impression of you because they are going to be your peers and your contacts for better gigs in the future. So make sure you always sit in a play and don't be afraid. You need to practice, learn, and get better every time you go to these local jams. Be dependable, and people will take notice that you are taking your music career seriously, and this is something that you want. Okay, number two, I realize money is a huge issue for struggling musicians, me included. In my 4 years, I always had the toughest time making it work financially. So my second piece of advice is to try street performing to make some extra cash. And I can't stress enough like how valuable street performing has been for me, not just in my music career, but for personal growth. It took an introverted engineer like me and just threw me in the world of extroversion. So conquer that fear of playing a little pink drum set in front of thousands of people, and that'll really help you with performance anxiety and fear and just getting over what other people think of you. So you'll meet a ton of interesting people along the way. You'll learn to handle situations diplomatically between like police officers, the city, other street performers. You'll make money, like, you know, $50, $75 an hour, and you'll push your brand and image as a musician. So all awesome, great things. So give street performing a shot, try it 2 or 3 times, and you'll build a ton of confidence doing so. And if you don't, you'll learn what you're bad at, and it'll give you some areas to improve on in your music career. Okay, the third thing, Inglorious Bastards here. The third thing you should do is learn more than just your instrument, so like production and videography skills. I think the days of just being a good musician are kind of out the window now, with home studios being super cheap and everyone having access to content and learning material online. You really need to be a jack of all trades in the production industry if you want to be a studio musician or a creator or anything in that realm, anything involving the internet. And that's pretty much everything now. So as a drummer, it's helped so much to be able to go into a studio setting and know how well I need to play to get a good finished track or product. I've done it. I've edited my own drums. And if you take that one step further for a studio engineer you're working with, you're going to increase your value as a musician because you just have that extra knowledge that another guy coming in might not know about. You know, how much can you quantize your drums before it starts to sound, you know, not authentic or just robotic? If you guys are interested, I made a production course a few years ago, maybe last year, I don't remember, that I've linked in the description. If you want to support the channel, there's a paid Udemy version, and if not, I've also just linked all the files via Google Drive that you guys can just check out and make better videos for your own channels online. So go check those out in the description. And we're moving on to point number 4 here, which is teach yourself to be extroverted. And this will help with networking, and it's going to come really naturally if you learn how to street perform. So like, just some examples on how to do this. Talk to girls at the bar, you know. Ask your waitress who's serving you how her day was. Get good at making small talk and carrying conversations. I definitely recommend the book How to Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. If I remember, I'll link that in the description too, but it's a really good book about communication. And extroversion is a skill that you can develop. If you consider yourself an introvert, I feel like most people do, you can get out of that bubble and develop extroversion as a skill. It just takes a conscious effort. So get off the video games and go hand out flyers or sell something door to door. You know, promote your band in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, and you'll thank yourself later. Okay, the 5th thing is to define what success is and what you want out of your music career. I was a quote-unquote professional musician because my sole source of income came from music for about 3 or 4 years, and it was cool, but it was also not cool because I only made about $12,000 a year. I lived at home with my parents, and I didn't have health insurance or other basic benefits. I made enough to feed myself and pay basic bills, but I couldn't really pay rent, and it was, I don't know, it was just really unsatisfying not being able to support myself financially, even though I was a professional musician. It was really interesting because other people saw me as successful because of, my YouTube channel and my local status as a celebrity or whatever. But I certainly didn't feel successful because I was still struggling financially. So I challenge you guys to define what success is for yourself and aim for that goal. Some people just want to play for a living and others want to run a business like me. So you could actually kill your passion if you want to run a business and you try and turn your passion into something that doesn't make money. So keep that in mind. Okay, and the last tip I have for you guys is to get online. Pump up your socials with covers, videos, anything you can think of to promote you and your brand. Build yourself a personal portfolio or an electronic press kit or something that you can send to bands and other artists that demonstrates your skills. I can't stress enough how important this is in the digital age, where so many auditions just happen by sending a video over or something. If you don't have videos online, you are behind in the music industry right now. You need to be a producer. You need to be your own audio engineer, videographer, all of it. You need to be able to do that. People need to see and hear you play before they extend any olive branches. So that being said, give me your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. If there's any other tips you'd recommend for aspiring musicians, those that have had successful careers, leave them in the comments. Let's start a discussion here. Hop on the Discord if you guys want to chat, and I'll see you next week.